Disclaimer: the following video is for educational purposes only. Anything explained in this video should not be taken as fact, but as an idea to take in consideration to create your own opinion and action. I am not a financial advisor, therefore do as you please with your money. Hey, what's up guys, it's Resell, bringing you guys a Resell calendar exclusive, Flipping Funko. We're going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con today. It's coming up really close, and there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. Hopefully this guide helps you pick out which pop to focus on and which one to really put all your effort towards, because there's a lot. And one thing about buying and selling pops is you need to know what you're going to be getting. Also, I got a couple tips and tricks for you, so let's get this started. Alright, San Diego Comic-Con starts this Thursday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you live in the West Coast, it's going to be 9 p.m. On Wednesday night. So make sure that doesn't confuse you. Also, there's going to be a lot of stores dropping, and they don't drop at the same time, but they drop really early in the morning. So make sure you stay awake. Make sure you're able to be ready for all these drops. Another tip to say is make sure you make an account for each site. It's gonna make everything much smoother. You'll be able to have all your information pre-filled, so you don't have to worry about putting it in. Also, if you're using, let's say, Google Chrome on the desktop, you can have autofill help you out. That's super helpful. Another tip, know what you're buying. So I'm gonna have this guide out, and it's gonna be listing a couple of stuff for sure you should buy, for sure you should think about buying, and other stuff to avoid and stuff. So yeah, know what you're buying, so you're not sitting on the side looking at eBay while the drop is going on, oh, what am I gonna buy? Yeah, that's a big no-no. Next one, after that, you should probably check in store in the morning. Try going to, let's say, your local GameStop, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, Barnes & Noble. If you live near Toy Tokyo, see if they're open, if they're having the pops. Because if you're able to grab it in hand, you can sell it right away. Your selling options is way more than just eBay and other stuff like Facebook. You can sell it on Mercari and stuff. So yeah, try to get them in store too. One thing I'm doing is I'm going to the mall, and while I'm at the mall, I'm going to be having all my stuff with me and just waiting for the drop, just to make sure I don't miss anything, because Funko Shop might be dropping at around 10 a.m. It's not 100% sure because it's always random. And then next thing, probably keep track of the return policy. What you buy may not sell. So if you know the return policy of wherever you just bought from, be familiar of the terms and conditions and all the stuff, so you don't miss that opportunity to return a brick if it ends up being a brick. So yeah, so keep an eye. And also, some stores don't have return policies, and some stores have a strict return policy when it comes to how much you bought and how much you're returning at one time. I know Hot Topic and Box Lunch, though, oh, you can't buy more than 5 and return it. So be careful of that. And let's go ahead and take a look at all the Funko Pops that's going to be dropping for San Diego Comic-Con. Alright, so this isn't the complete list. They're always adding more stuff, and there's probably a couple stuff that haven't been announced yet. Funko tends to do that. Sometimes they release pops that have never been announced before during SDCC. So this most likely isn't all the pops that we see here, but this is most likely all the pops that you guys are able to get online. I know maybe the bait one is a little bit more questionable, but this is probably a good amount of it. So let's get this started. Alright, so I say first things first, let's talk about returns. I've been buying Funko Pops for a while, and obviously I encountered a couple of bricks. So here are the stores that I have experience with returning stuff and getting my money back. We have GameStop, which has a really good return policy. Hot Topic and Box Lunch. You have to be careful not to buy too much pop. They have like a pop limit with like 5. You can't return like 5 at once. So be careful with that. Barnes and Noble, they have like this weird, I think it's either 7 days or 14-day return policy. So make sure you're quick on that. Then we have Amazon. Super easy. You guys probably returned already on Amazon. Super fast. Then they have Target. You can actually bring it in store, and if you do have a red card, you're able to have a longer extended return period. And then we have Walmart. Now Walmart's a little iffy. It depends. If you buy it and it's shipped out by Walmart, then you can return it, no issue. But if it's shipped out by another seller, let's say like Funko, because they tend to do that, you won't be able to return it. It's going to be like somewhat of the same return policy as if you were to order it on the Funko shop. So keep that in mind. If you're returning something from Walmart, pay attention to the seller that you bought it from. And then last but not least is Walgreens. I buy stuff there all the time. I return stuff, you know, maybe even medicines too that were already like cracked open. So Walgreens pretty good return policy. Just familiarize with yourself with each store, and then just go ahead and take a look at the return policy so you know what you're getting yourself into. Right. So next thing up is we're gonna go ahead and take out all the non-Funko Pops. These ones, I don't know what market is. You know, there is a couple of tech skateboards and skate decks. I'm not sure what they're called, and then that Rick and Morty vinyl that's coming out at the Funko shop. But other than that, like, I don't really know what the resell is, just because I didn't look into it, and I'm just gonna be talking about like flipping Funko Pops, not like flipping like tech decks. You know what I mean? So everything I crossed out, I'm not gonna be paying attention to. You can look into it yourself when on your own time, but I'm just gonna be talking strictly Funko Pops. So the only one that I have an issue with is Hellboy from Entertainment Earth. That one is a little iffy. I'm not 100% sure what the market is. It doesn't seem like there is a market. What I did is I went on eBay and I looked at recently sold items, and all of that stuff I took in consideration. There wasn't a lot of buying and selling of Hellboy, so everything else I know pretty much what the market is, but just Hellboy is going to be a little iffy. So if you want, you can go ahead, try to grab them. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to grab them during SDCC. Alright, so this list, all the ones that you see now with a green check mark, those are the ones that's going to be a pretty good cop if you were to buy it right away. Like if you get it right away in hand, or you sell your pre-order right away, you should be able to make a couple bucks, as these aren't big. Now I took a look at what each of these pops were going for on eBay. They were going for pretty decent, but obviously during a release, I'm not sure if the market's gonna go up or gonna go down. So I would say cop if you want to, but don't invest too much into trying to buy these items, because like I said, I'm not 100% sure if they're actually gonna be lit. These are just what I would go for if I had $1 million in the world, but at the same time, would I be flipping pops if I had $1 million? So I'll let that be up to you guys. Alright, and this is the one y'all been waiting for. What is like the most lit? I did that green circle so you guys know what to target. Obviously, if you're a Hot Topic, go for that Super Saiyan Brawly. That thing is going to be lit. You can make a quick flip, or you can hold on to it. I see it going up in value in the future. So, you know, if you're buying a Hot Topic, see if you can get a couple of Brawlies for yourself. Just to hold or to do a quick flip. That one, obviously, I'm trying to get a personal too. So, hopefully, they don't sell out. Now, going on to Box Lunch. We have the what is this? Olena? Guess she's from Game of Thrones. She looks like she's from Game of Thrones. And the Tina on a unicorn. The only thing about the Tina pop is it's a pop ride. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost retail, but I've seen pre-orders already go for like around $70 to $80. So I'm obviously gonna pick one up just to test it out, and I could just return it if it's not like super lit. Barnes and Noble, that little skunk guy, the Pepe Le Pew, yeah, lit. Also, nearly headless Nick, the glow in the dark from Barnes and Noble. I'm gonna be copying a couple of that too. And Billy and Karen, the 2-pack. Price has been going really high, especially ones that sold on eBay recently. So for sure, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Moving on to the right, I would just say probably Walgreens. That one pop, you know, I don't remember the last time Walgreens had a Comic-Con exclusive pop, so this is a little exciting. I don't know who this character is. If you guys want to let me know, let me know. Alright, I never heard of this store before. Toy Tokyo. Obviously, I'm just joking. I'm pulling your guys' leg. All of their pops are lit. If you can get their pops. All of the pops are lit. My mention, Gold Chrome Vegeta. That's lit. My goodness, those are lit. If you can get the Chrome Vegeta, get it. But don't pay resale. It's gonna be like around $500. My goodness. So, Toy Tokyo, lit. Run all your bots, but don't run too many of it, because I'm trying to get some personals too. If you guys want to help me out, go ahead and free DM me on Twitter. Tell me you're gonna get me the pop. I'll give you a lollipop. FYE, that's scented a stinkor. I think that's how you say it. Lit. Probably buy it. Now the Funimation, I'm not sure if this is dropping or any of you can tell, like the Funimation, the BBC shop, and then the Bait. Those are all rumored to be dropping only at the booth. But if they do drop online, cop. Especially since both the 13th Doctor and the Gold Alpha are numbered. Numbered pops go for a good amount, depending on what character it is and the demand. And taking a look at the Funko shop, we're finally going to be talking about the Funko shop, because it seems like everything at the Funko shop is going to be lit. Worst case scenario, they drop everything at once. Hopefully they don't do that, because I'm trying to get a couple pops too, and I'm doing everything manual. So yeah, I would say pop wise, you can go ahead and see if you can grab everything that they sell. It's a little tricky. They charge for shipping, right? So you either try to fit all your pops, you know, see if you can fit it all into one box, but then that's risky because other people are checking out the pops individually, then the pops will sell out. A couple of them are numbered. I do know that the Deadpool cheerleader that everyone's trying to finish all the Deadpool collection is only going to be 1,000. So there's going to only be 1,000 lucky people that would have a full Deadpool pop collection. And yeah, I say everything on the Funko shop that's a pop should be lit. Like, I don't see anything bricking too hard. And yeah, so I feel like that should be the complete list. Any pop that doesn't have a marking near it, that's kind of be like a hard pass, you know. Unless if you're trying to buy something personal, if it doesn't have a mark next to it, I wouldn't even look at it twice. If it has a check mark, like I said, you can go ahead and try, but don't invest all your time into it and money into it. And then if it has a green circle, go for it, you know. But if it has a question mark like that Hellboy, a little iffy. I don't know what the market is. So, like I said, everything here is not set in stone. Don't take this as 100%. Just because I say a pop is lit doesn't mean you're gonna make millions of dollars off it. I'm just giving, well, how would I say it? An estimate. I'm not 100% sure. And that should be it. Like I said, that's not the complete list. There's always going to be more pops. So do your research, and if it is a pop that comes out that hasn't been announced, I'll make it, make a guess yourself, Don't think about it too much, because I remembered I slept on the Ad Icons 3 packs that released during NYCC. I didn't know what Resell was, but now it's going for like a lot of money. So be prepared for surprises. Also, don't forget to visit in store. Especially, I'm hitting up GameStop and Box Lunch and Amazon. I'm not hitting up Amazon. Like, I'm gonna go to the warehouse. Like, hey, where's my pop set? But Barnes and Noble too. All the stores I'm gonna be hitting, especially since there is a mall next to me. And yeah, have fun. Be safe. Let's go ahead, chase that bag. And this is A Marcel. I'm out. You can go ahead, follow me on Discord and Twitter. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead, hit me up there. So have fun, guys. See ya.